All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. What's up? What's up? What's up? We are back. We are effing back. So, this is just going to be a preview show. Um, it's been some things going on all over the internet. With Sharpie, once again, he's back in the building and he's doing his thing again. Am I muted? Oh, good, 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 good. I'm not muted. All right. So Sharp is zestfully arguing with a woman again, as he usually does, as he normally does. Um, things have just been very out of control with this man here of late. Um, it's been real crazy energy. It ain't been high energy. It ain't been low energy. It's been crazy fucking energy of late. Sharp obviously is having some sort of mental break. He doesn't know when to stop. He doesn't know what's going on around him. All he knows is he's a bitch. He's yelling and he needs to yell back because he wants to be a bitch without anybody ever calling him one. Let's get some fire going. This motherfucker. So yeah, I mean, it's been pretty crazy here lately. Um, well, Sharp is back in the news due to him basically playing with dolls on camera at apparently at 4 o'clock in the morning. In Akademiks, he had to do his little sound bite on it, which his take on it on his channel was completely a sound bite. He literally did like a 13-minute video for his response to Sharp and his antics, his 4 a.m. antics. Then Blue Jasmine, he had a whole other interview with her, which I don't know why the hell he interviewed her again, because he didn't agree. They didn't agree with each other to begin with. Like they had a whole falling out. She called him the F word, which he acts like he's the F word. I keep telling y'all that Sharp is the kind of person that he want to move like a bitch, be treated like a bitch, and be well kept like a bitch, and never be called one. I done told y'all that. So I don't know why some people act like it's surprising that, oh, they had a heated debate. It ain't surprising to me. Sharp been wanting to live in the place of a woman, even though he's not one. I've been telling y'all that Sharp is a man with no plan, and he is. He's a man with no plan. He's never had a plan. He's never gonna have a plan. You know what I'm saying? He claimed that a woman got him off into pimping when he was 14, 15 years old. He spent about 18 years of his life in Las Vegas, which I think he still lives in Las Vegas. And, life goes on. Sharp is the kind of person that, as long as he's not being thrown in jail, and as long as he's not being called a bitch by a female, and as long as nobody's physically hurting him, he doesn't care. He's prodded around with this Akademiks dude for the past 8-9 months. This shit popped off, I think, back in March when he claimed he, won a bet. Sharp went all over these different podcasts telling these different podcasters that Akademiks owe him 100 grand. But I'm gonna give my reaction on this, because we're actually doing I'm doing a full-on hour-long video tomorrow on Sharp, a whole presentation on this shit. Right now, I'm just doing a react. I'm just reacting to the bullshit at play here. Wow, a book, fire. No, he not over here sweating. He is over here sweating talking to this woman. She got him sweating. Yeah, this nigga go with this zesty shit. Get in a heated debate with a bitch. As y'all can see, Sharp is at this zesty ass shit again, arguing with a bitch. He's at this zesty shit again. Yeah, he arguing with a bitch like he want to suck somebody dick. He arguing with a bitch like he want to suck somebody dick. Let me tell y'all something. A man like Sharp don't know no, but a man like Robert don't know no bunch of bitches. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. And watch this freeze frame. Watch this freeze frame. Cause this nigga over here arguing with a bitch yet again. You know, Sharp has displayed a lot of angry, zesty behavior since he's been on the scene. Especially, it comes out when he's talking to a woman. Um, that's just, it is what it is. He's always talking about somebody sex playing somebody. You know, I think that maybe Sharp feels like that his gayness is so hidden that other people's gaydar out here is not gonna pick up the vibes. You know, I don't know how many of y'all noticed, but Sharp, he was really hanging around House Phone back when House Phone first fell out with Adam 22 and No Jumper. And Adam 22, or not Adam 22, but well, yeah. I mean, I'm waiting on Adam 22's gay sex tape to come out. I don't think that's gonna be surprising. Like, um, I don't feel like I don't feel like there's anything that Adam would not do. In other words, I don't feel like that there's anything that he wouldn't do. So if he were to have a gay sex tape to come out, that wouldn't be like weird. It wouldn't be surprising. I don't know if he's about that life, but it would not surprise me. I'm sure it would surprise probably 80% of No Jumpers audience. It probably would not surprise them. Sharp on the other hand, you know, he was, you know, he was hanging out with House Phone sometime last year, I believe, back in 2021 or 2022 when House Phone fell out with Adam 22 over his mom. Um Supposedly there's a whole clip out here, which I'm probably going to show this clip. There was a clip out here of um Akademiks of all people. I know I really didn't want to talk about no fucking Akademiks because he cool. I just don't tune into him like that. I don't really tune into Akademiks, but supposedly he was talking about how it was something out there about him having sex with a tranny. And you know, there's three types of trannies. You got the tranny that has all his lower parts. Then you have the tranny that's the hermaphrodite kind. Then you have the tranny that has went and, you know, turned his outie into an innie. So, you know, all of it to me is homo. Like all of that's homo. You mess around with a tranny, you homo. I don't care what they look like, how big they boobs is, you homo. Because trans just literally means that that person was not born a female. That's what that means. So if you're willing to lay down with that as a man, you're on some homo shit. I do really feel like a person like Sharp would absolutely be with a home with a tranny, because he is so defensive when it comes to sexuality, even though he's helped to ruin a lot of women in their best years. You know, this dude said he was a pimp for 18 years. So you going around the country helping women to fuck theyself up in their best years, you know, in their best sexual, in their sexual prime. And yet he seems to have this chip on his shoulder about sexuality and about um his own sexuality. That's why I said it shows hidden signs of homosexuality, the shit that he do. Sharp really does have like a lot of well hidden homosexuality type of signs. It just comes off as well hidden. You know, he's always arguing with a bitch. He is always arguing with some female. He's always going in on some female. And yet we have never, in 3 years, we've never seen this man with no bitch. That screams homosexual. It really does. It screams homosexual. But I tell you, me personally, I feel like he's bisexual. I think the Sharp is bisexual. I really do. I think that he's a bisexual guy. And maybe he hates that. But we're gonna get back into this argument because just like Masika, basically he's over here storming out on this woman. They stormed out together actually. It gets pretty bad. It gets pretty bad. I thought that it was some fighting and some action going on when they stormed off at first. I'm sure all the viewers probably thought that they were like in a tussle or something, but they were not. But it sounded almost like that it was a tussle that was finna go forward. But let's get back into this, and we'll get back to this nigga's gay ass sexuality. Just one moment.
Call Daygo. 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 Call Daygo.
The
Call
call
Daygo.
Dago
Call Daygo.
alarm
Call
went
Daygo. Call
off
Daygo. Call Daygo.
once
Call
again.
Daygo. Call 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 Daygo.
Ladies and
Call Daygo.
gentlemen, the
Call
alarm is
Daygo.
in full
Call Daygo.
effect.
Call Daygo. 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 Call Daygo.
So they came back after this man threatened to call some girl, and like I just said, Sharp don't know a bunch of hoes. What was the girl name? Misty. The girl, who is Misty? Sharp. Yeah, but I'm gonna tell y'all, Sharp is a clown. Um, I gotta go to the video where there was a hotel in. There actually used to be a hotel in Las Vegas that was a. It was called Clown Motel. I think that's what it was called. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. Cause Sharp with his crust to the clown ass. So yeah, let's just get back and talking about the dude's sexuality and all that. Yeah. So here again, he's arguing with the woman, as he normally does. I feel like that any man who argues with women that this isn't your daughter, this isn't your wife, this isn't your girlfriend, and you're just argumentative with that woman, like that's some homo shit. And it's like the only thing that he can ever come up with is talking about somebody being sex played, talking about somebody, sex playing, or he's always saying talking about somebody sex playing somebody. Well, Adam 22, him having trannies on No Jumper, he's sex playing everybody up there. Everybody who continues to be involved in that show. Because on some real shit, if I was a man on another man's platform and he's on his platform talking to chicks with dicks, I'm chunking that nigga to deuces. On some real shit, I'm chucking him the deuces. Like, I'm good, bro. I'll catch you in 3 or 4 months after that shit go. After that type of light dies down. After that type of light dies down, I'll catch you then. You know, this man, he done had, I think he done had 3 trannies over there at No Jumper. Sharp is still over there. He's so concerned. He was on the Chug Community Dudes podcast and almost hit that girl over her trying to say that he was a fag. The way he acts, he comes off as a very well hidden fag. He really does. I've been saying it about Sharp now for over a year. He comes off as a well hidden, zesty type of dude. He seemed like he down with Diddy. He down with the zest. Nigga, you down with the zest. We see your bitch ass. You're down with the zest. We see. Nah, people really do see Sharp for that shit though. Like, that nigga been giving bisexual energy for a while now. Plus, he said he was a pimp. So I mean, hey, I'm gonna show y'all a commercial where that Sharp was in. Let's get back to this fucking argument. Ding, 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 ding. Every time you want to argue with a bitch, you seem like a fucking fag. That's the behavior. Wait a minute. Did this nigga just say that he was on because he was on Soft White Underbelly? That channel with the Mark Lathan dude behind the camera from Chicago that be going to the streets of LA and going to the slums and going to places like Skid Row and interviewing people that be on fucking Skid Row doing drugs and crack and methamphetamine and everything else. Whoa. Did this nigga just say that he is on from Soft White Underbelly? This nigga been showing us that he is a crazy, get nothing done, pop his shit for the money type of nigga for a long time. And Sharp has been a man with no plan since he could remember. The Sharp one. The nigga with no plan. I wish that nigga would come here to Texas. I'll take his ass to fucking Marfa. I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say on the internet about any fucking body, nigga. Zesty ass, gay ass nigga. Hope you're watching, nigga. Half breed ass nigga. Eating fruit while I'm talking about this fruity ass nigga. Watching this shit make me want to eat some fucking fruit. This fruity ass nigga. Always arguing with a fucking bitch. The bitch? Who is Misty Sharp? Who is Misty Sharp? Let me put that shit on the soundboard. Who is Misty Sharp? Who is Misty? Because it sounds like that bitch talking about Misty. Blue Jasmine don't remember where she saw you at. Because she don't keep up with you, nigga. With your argumentative with a bitch ass. That woman don't keep up with you. Because you're not nobody in this spirit. And this whole academic shit that just happened 5-6 days ago. This nigga sitting up here on camera making his motherfucking self less fucking marketable. Whether he's zesty or not, he making himself less fucking marketable. I can tell you that. And at this point, if I did see Sharp in LA, I wouldn't even recognize that dude. I wouldn't say shit to him. This nigga is crazy, stupid, and he's a man with no plan who seeks to put fear in women. That's why I'm gonna talk about his bitch ass. Because he's definitely a bitch on camera all the time. Adam 22 got dildo stuck far up his ass. That is for damn show. And then you want to argue with bitches every chance you get and do it publicly and don't want nobody to say nothing about your dumb ass. I mean, looking stupid arguing with this woman again, arguing with the same bitch again on camera, thinking it's supposed to get some clout. That didn't do nothing but raise up no jumper score. That didn't raise up Sharp score. That raised up no jumper score. That gave them cool points on the internet. This nigga over here with dolls, looking like a fuck nut, looking like a clusterfuck. Like he like to call a clusterfuck. Yeah, clusterfuck. Crusted a clown ass, voice ass nigga. I mean, looking crazy and want to argue with this woman again. I'm not gonna get a different response. Same woman. Different time, different space and time. And I don't blame her. She's absolutely right. This man is a kook. Every time he shows up, he sits around gangsta ass niggas over there like Brick Baby and don't have one damn argument. Try to be cool with them. They ain't your friend. And I'm going to tell anybody this right now. Anybody who want to step up and talk about Brick Baby and Sharp in the same sentence, stop. Because those are two different men. I'm so sick of these normal men who are bad boys and these crazy suckers being put in the same fucking category. That's one reason why I don't tune into Akademiks like that, because I know he did a whole video talking about Sharp and Brick Baby. Sharp and Brick Baby. Sharp and Brick Baby. No. It ain't no fucking Sharp and Brick Baby. Sharp is in a class by himself. A crusted and clown ass class. That shit right there. And y'all over here just laughing at this man, and y'all don't say nothing because y'all know he don't care what nobody say no way, as long as nobody calling him gay. Because people like Sharp are evil, and you cannot say the truth. That man done sold his ass for $1. That man done sold some mouth. That man done did some gay activity for pay. He has. He way too hard on that sex play shit. He way too hard. He way too amped up on that. She sex played him. She sex played him. She sex played him. She sex played him. Nah, nigga, you been sex playing with niggas before for some bread when them bitches couldn't bring enough money home. Them crackheads you call whores out there, and them white crackheads, that white trash that just happens to not be in Tennessee. They was in Las Vegas. That's what happened back in 2014. Whoever that white man that was in Las Vegas who saw Misty, he just saw some white trash, and he wanted to be able to bring it back home to Tennessee, back to Nashville, Tennessee. He saw a little trailer park bitch rolling with this half Negro nigga. This half Negro. That's what happened. That's how they got down there to Tennessee. Somebody saw a white trash female hanging around and thought they was gonna get her to come all the way back to Tennessee, back down into their white trash camp. That's what happened. Because that's how he been pushing for the past 18 years. It's some flabby Latino Spiceys and some white trash Stephanies. That's all he been pushing. That's the drug he been pushing out here on these back on Fig streets, on these Figueroa streets. That's what he been pushing. And Sharp done ran into some bad black bitches too. He done ran into some dime pieces from Atlanta, out there in LA, out there in Las Vegas, out there in San Diego, and they don't want to have shit to do with his ass, because he ain't trying to put no baby in no bitch. He put a baby in a couple of holes that he spent her and been up in her, had them walking the track with no slack, put a couple kids in them, and then left that pussy alone. And go back and be with some man when he called. That's what fuck Sharp is on. That's what he's really on. Because if it wasn't true, it wouldn't make him so fucking mad. This nigga on some zesty ass shit. And it comes out every time he talks to some woman. I mean, talking to bitches who ain't got shit to do with nothing. I don't care what y'all say. Sharp is fucking zesty as fuck. He's zesty as shit. He been zest. He been down with the zest. He one of them bisexual niggas. So if you bisexual, you're down with the zest. No, you didn't. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Ding 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 Call Daygo, call Daygo, call Daygo, call Daygo. This nigga has been a liability and not a fucking asset. That's truth. I think he's been a liability of late, sitting up trying to argue with this bitch and bring somebody in to beat her ass all because she's telling the truth about you. Cause he can't no woman tell Sharp the truth. Cause see, he wants to be the bitch. He want to be kept. He want to be purred. He want to be drenched. He want to be, he wants to be the bitch. He really does. He wants to be the bitch without ever being called one. Telling you, he do. That nigga zesty as fuck. He laying up under some nigga sometime when ain't no cameras around. That shit with house phone. That shit there with house phone that went down 2 years ago. He was hanging around house phone and supposedly house phone was running around LA fucking trannies. Sharp was hanging around house phone. That nigga suspect. Real shit. This nigga is suspect as fuck. And I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. Sharp is fucking suspect. So I don't know. I don't fuck with Sharp. I'm really just looking at this because I did get cash apped by one of my few supporters to do a reaction about this shit. And I really was thinking to myself, well, a $20 cash app could turn to a $50 cash app, could turn to a $100 cash app. So hey, I'll take it. $20, I'll take it. Thank you, Falcon One. Appreciate the love. I did say I was gonna shout Falcon One out, and I didn't think I would do it right now. But I mean, shout out to you, peace and love, my brother or my sister. Thanks for the cash app. That is gonna go towards sponsoring your girl. um. Anyway, yeah, I mean, this is the same old this whole, academics. He keeps saying these words, one trick pony. He keeps using that when he talks about Sharp. I guess he's right. I guess Sharp really is a one trick pony. I mean, he's, I hate to say Akademiks is right because I would love to see him rise above Akademiks, but obviously he don't want to do that. Yeah, this has been some real craziness of late. So we're gonna check out some more. I'm gonna check out some more because I got some other shit. Might as well just react to all this shit because I really had told one of my fans that had contacted me off of this platform that I'm using here. They contacted me and was talking about how they want to see me talk about Shark more. I'm like, I don't know that dude. I'm just going by what I see on the internet. Don't contact me. So I was thinking that to myself, don't contact me. But I actually told them just hit the Cash App. If you're looking over on Rumble, hit the Cash App. We're gonna go over to the sharp one. Let's go over to this. Let's go over to this crazy nigga channel. Go over to this channel. Because to be honest, I really had not been talking about Sharp because, like I said, I feel like he's a hidden, zesty man. And I feel like you really can't be talking about people like that because every time you see them and you talk about them, you're going to mention the zest because he's too mad at women. He's too angry with women. Here we go with this stupid shit. Them big vampire nails. Told y'all he a fucking clown. He got them big vampire nails. Like a bitch. That sharp need that dog needs some green hair. Like a clown. This man is a bitch. Eating fruit while I'm looking at this fruit. There you go with that fucking word again. That's what made me think that nigga zesty. He always want to talk about somebody being sex played, and he hates it when it comes his way. That's what make me think that nigga is zesty as fuck. He always talking about somebody sex playing somebody. That's what he comes with, talking about sex playing. It's always the sexuality with him. He's always on this sexuality shit. So he must fight and struggle with his own sexuality if that's all that's in his mind toward others. I can tell he ain't been to school for psychology. You can tell Sharp ain't studied nothing into psychology. You're gonna put out there about other people or ask people questions and think certain things about people of which is going on with you. So that tells me he knows nothing of psychology because he's always talking about sex playing. Sex play. This man done been on the scene just this year, just in 2023. Sharp done probably used the word sex play over 1,000 times just this year. So he must really struggle with his sexuality because he done sold some lips. Look at them pretty lips he got. He can't go to prison. They'll turn him into the bitch he is. It'll be out in the open. It'll be all the way out in the open. He is such a bitch. He do look like an ugly stud though. Oh, some real shit. He do look like an ugly stud. He do. Akademiks talking about he like an ugly stud. Yeah, he do kind of like an ugly stud though. He look like a. And then the way he got his haircut, he got his haircut. Sharp got his haircut like a snake. Then he got this S on there. That S stands for snake. It stands for snake. Yeah, I mean, Sharp is, he's a really evil individual. He really is. I mean, I'm glad he never ran across me because I probably would have killed this nigga. So, I'm talking about in the streets, like as a prostitute. Like I probably would have, like, you ain't pimping me, and don't get mad. Don't get mad because you don't ran across a crazy hole. Eating fruit while I look at this fruit. This nutcase. I feel like Sharp has a one track mind. I feel like he has a one track. He's not too bright. This nigga not too bright. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So this man is so pissed off that he's been told that he's not even going to be in the building when academics come to No Jumper Studios. That he's acting out what it would be like if he could see him at the No Jumper Studios. He is more pressed about academics than I thought. Like this some low key a mad female that got shot down and got her feelings hurt kind of shit. Like damn, like you went from talking shit and talking about how you gonna beat his ass and he owe you 100K to reenacting an imaginary tale if he were to come to No Jumper and you was there. What? This some zesty shit too, to be honest. This some zesty ass shit. Nah, this is just some crazy shit. He just, I feel like Sharp has officially made himself less marketable. I do. I think he's officially made himself less marketable. Like um, he's just embarrassing himself. But like I said, Sharp don't care. Sharp is a person that's like an animal. You know what I'm saying? His his soul is long gone from him. He's a person that's like an animal because um but the people that he affect, he's the kind of person too. He might want women to be scared of him, but he should watch the women that he try to affect because he could end up in the dirt because of a female. So he should watch the women that he tries to affect. Like really, to be honest, he really don't want no smoke with Blue Jasmine. I don't think he do. I got a feeling that she got some New York niggas in her back pocket on some real shit. I got a feeling that she got some New York niggas that they not going for that disrespectful ass shit on some real shit. So it's just like me. Like I said, I'm gonna be on the internet saying whatever the fuck I want to say about Sharp. That's the fuck I mean. Because excuse me. First of all, you know, um, I'm a bitch with guns, and I know how to use them. Matter of fact, speaking of guns, I'm going to the gun range again tomorrow, as I do every other Saturday. You know, I don't take half my stuff there because I don't have licensing for all of my stuff, but I'm a bitch with guns and I know how to use them. And I got an older white man that I recently started messing around with that seemed like he really don't like black guys. So, Marfa, Texas is not too far from where I'm at. Um anyway, but yeah, I think the Sharp is I think he down with the zest, number one. And number two, like I said, he gives very bisexual male energy. And he gives clown energy. And y'all know I don't like clowns. And I don't like clowns as I'm afraid of them. I don't like clowns as in like I have like bloodthirsty energy when it comes to clowns. I do. I have like bloodthirsty energy. I was never afraid of clowns when I was a kid. I always wanted to rip them up. Like we had clowns at a birthday party that I had one time when I was a kid. I just wanted to rip it up. I wanted to like rip him up. So I mean, I'm not really one that's afraid of clowns. I have like a bloodthirsty energy when it comes to clowns. And Sharp, he gives me clown energy. I mean, he can be good when he want to be good, but for the most part, Sharp gives clown energy. Krusty the Clown from the Simpsons round, or from the Simpsons town. Krusty the Clown from the Simpsons town. This motherfucker is a clown. And quite frankly, the other real reason why I haven't really done no videos on Sharp is because I told y'all I'm kind of on a personal journey right now, and I got some things lined up out there in LA, and I might run across this man and get a chance to actually stun on him in person. So I mean, I feel like Sharp is somebody to be stunted on. That's what I feel like. I feel like the way he argue at women and talk shit to women and always in some girl face talking hard to some woman, that hard talk, blah 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 blah, back and forth like you a bitch. He really just need to be stunted on by a woman. Blue Jasmine done stunted on him hard. Some of the girls from the Blue Club done stunted on him. Like he just wanna make it seem like I'ma just always tell a girl, nah, that ain't coming from no place of love. That's coming from a place of you got some spite in your heart towards women. And you got some bullshit in your mind about women. You got some anger issues toward women. He got mommy issues too, because he had other pussy. Because his baby mamas are Latino and white. I think his mama is Latino and white, Sharp. I think the Sharp is really Latino, white, and African American. I think his mother is Latino and white. I think she is. I don't think his mama is just no regular white woman. I think she's a Latino, and she's a Latino and white woman. She's a mix between Latino and white. I think she is. Because there's a lot of that out there in San Diego. It's a lot of Latinos that mix and breed with white people and vice versa. It's a lot of that. So he said his mama had family out there in San Diego. So he probably got some Latino and white and African American in him. But he's a clown. Sharp is a fucking clown. He's like really a fucking clown. Eating fruit while I'm talking about this fruit. Anyway, I'm actually done talking about this fruit. Because I told y'all Sharp done made himself less marketable. And that's what the fuck I meant. He is a snake that is turning up on himself. And he's a clown that's starting to clown his own ass. So, well, thanks for the donation. And here's my video about Sharp. Somebody I did not intend on doing no more fucking videos about. Because I think he's gay. I think he's bi. I think he's a clown. I think he's a snake. And he don't want no smoke with no bitch in Texas.